Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be about my labor scare that I literally just had last night. So let me explain a little bit why it was so scary. It wasn't like, oh shit, I am in labor, guys. It was like, oh shit, I am only 32 weeks. This kid cannot come out right now. So I was so scared. I will give you a little bit of backstory. I was hanging out with my cousin just last night. I came home a little bit late. We went out to dinner, which was freaking amazing, might I add. And so I came home at around 1, and I knocked right out because I am so tired through this pregnancy. I really cannot stay up late anymore. So anyway, I woke up probably around like 4:50 with the worst cramps. Guys, these cramps were toe curling. I felt like I was going to puke. I was grabbing my stomach in the fetal position, almost in tears. Like, it was so bad, and I was like, this has to be labor. It was coming from my back, which of course I've done so much research on what like labor feels like, just because I've never been in labor and I love to be prepared. I mean, that's just the type of person I am. So yeah, I've done a lot of research, and it was like, it sounded exactly what it was like online. Like, I was feeling pain from my back, and it was coming to the front, and it freaking hurt like a million times. Horrible, like, oh my god. So I really thought that it was labor. And another thing that really led me to believe that it was labor was I was getting breaks. So like, a cramp would come for maybe about like 30 seconds to a minute, and then, you know, I'd get a break, and then another one would come. And so I wasn't timing it, just because like I was in so much pain. I don't think I could. I could barely breathe. I kid you not. So I was really debating waking up my mom because it was so late, and I didn't want to wake her up, obviously, if it wasn't real labor. But after probably about like maybe 10 or 15 minutes of this happening, I was like, no, she definitely needs to know, because if I'm in labor, they need to stop the labor, so I would have to go to the hospital. So I ran to her room, and by running, guys, I mean like I was hunched over, grabbing my stomach, waddling there, almost in tears, as fast as I can. Thank God her door was open, so I just like ran right in there, waddled in there, and I gently woke her up and was like, hey, I think I'm in labor. And she was like, what? No way. So she got up right immediately, and she was asking me all these questions like, are you contracting, and all of that stuff. And because of course she's been through it. So she was holding onto my stomach just to see if it was getting tight, because I honestly could not tell if it was or not, just because I was in so much pain. It was just so hard for me to even breathe. I was just focusing on trying to stay sane and not die. So she was feeling, and it did seem to get a little bit tight, so she was getting a little bit worried. So we did start tracking, you know, the times and everything like that, and it was irregular. So we were like, okay, I don't know, I don't think it's labor or anything. And then here is where the embarrassing part comes in, guys. So I've had just a couple friends that have been in labor, and they have all said that it is the urge to poop. So I started getting the urge to poop, and I was just like, I don't know if this is just like diarrhea cramps or if this is labor. I've never had diarrhea cramps like this. So I was just like, oh my god, like, I think I'm gonna go sit on the toilet. So I went to the bathroom, and I'm sitting there, and nothing was coming out or anything like that. And it wasn't like I was like constipated. I was just like sitting there going through, still having the cramps and everything like that. And nothing was coming out. So I was like, I don't think it's diarrhea. I really think I'm in labor. So then I immediately had to call Patrick, because he actually wasn't over at my house. So I'm psycho calling him, and he wasn't answering or waking up. And I was like, oh my god, just my luck. I'm gonna have this kid. He's not even gonna be there. And I don't know how I'm gonna do this alone. So I like started messaging him like, babe, I think I'm in labor. Wake the F up. And so of course this morning, obviously, guys, you know, I wasn't in labor. I don't have my son right now. But this morning, he definitely woke up to crazy text messages. And I think he felt really bad for not, you know, waking up or anything like that. I think his phone was on silent. But anyway, so the cramps all of a sudden stopped. Like, they just stopped. And so I asked my mom, like, what do you think we should do? And she was like, well, if they stopped, I don't think we should go in or anything like that. And so I went back to sleep. And so then this morning, I woke up with the cramps again, and then I was able to relieve myself in the bathroom. So yes, guys, embarrassingly enough, it was diarrhea cramps. I have never experienced something that bad where I was like in tears. So I'm not sure if it was the food that I ate yesterday or anything like that, because it was a bomb ass food. Whatever, it was totally worth it. But it was super scary because I did really think that I was in labor for a short amount of time. And yeah, so that is my labor scare. I hope you guys maybe got a little bit of a laugh or anything. I had a poop baby, not a real baby. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Go ahead, like, guys, I cannot talk. Like, subscribe, comment, do you, boo. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye.